Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining once again. This particular update I'm going to do has to do with goal setting and priorities regarding your fitness, healthy lifestyle, and just your overall fitness level in terms of where you're going and where you're currently at. So, what motivated this update today? I was in the gym working out this morning. I did a full body workout. I did some incline pressing, some chest work, some shoulder work, a little arm work, and some hamstrings. And I saw somebody in the gym that I had seen working out at this particular facility for quite a while, probably going on 10 years now. And this particular person looks exactly the same. And, when I say looks exactly the same, I mean exactly the same, not a change in sight. And I want you to just bear in mind that this update and how I'm saying this stuff, this is not meant as a negative or anything like that. It's not meant as an insult against anybody. What this is talking about today is progress, making progress, setting goals, tracking those goals, and achieving those goals. That's all this is about. And just one more thing really quick. There are circumstances that can cause a person to maybe not lose weight or maybe not achieve those goals. So sometimes there's physical ailments, there's medical conditions, disabilities, and things like that. So we're not addressing anyone who has any of those. I'm talking about people that are well enabled and can make changes, and I'm going to outline what those changes need to be. And the other caveat here is if you're happy with where you're at, your state of fitness, your health, your body weight, your body fat, your strength level, if you're happy with it, then I'm happy for you. If you're happy with where you are, I'm happy for you. No matter what your condition is. So if you're happy with what you're doing, stick with what you're doing. This life is all about being happy and enjoying the ride and enjoying where you are. If you're not happy, stay tuned in, because I'm going to give you 3 things that are easy enough for you to change, for you to achieve your goals. All right, are you ready? Okay, so this particular person that I saw working pretty hard, he was working pretty hard, doing the exercises, sweating, and really getting some things done, but wasn't quite hitting the mark with the type of work that he was doing. So I want to delve into that just a little bit and talk about what type of workouts that I like to have people do, or the type of workouts I like to see people do. I'm an old school guy, always have been, and I think that the basics work for a reason, because they're basic. You're never going to outdo a squat. You're never going to outdo a pull-up, a shoulder press, a row. Those are like the foundational movements right there. Bending your knees and standing back up. You get the metabolic return you can get from a squat are second to none. Doing a row with a dumbbell or a barbell, again, second to none. And the metabolic return you get, the amount of muscle recruitment you get. Let's go into an over the head press with dumbbells or barbells. The amount of muscle you recruit with those movements are second to none. And you can throw some other things in there, some pull-ups, some pull-downs, some things like that. But again, the basics. And I saw this person jumping on machines, doing the Smith machine, doing all sorts of things. And I'm going to outline a full body workout in one of my updates. I'm just putting it all together. So let's get back to the 3 things. I have a tendency to sidetrack sometimes. I'm happy I got a new haircut, so My mind was a little sidetracked. No, but seriously, let's get back into the three things that are needed for you to achieve your goals and to achieve the healthy lifestyle that you want. The number one thing that you need to do is you need to set a goal. What is your goal? Do you want to lose a few pounds? Do you want to get a little stronger? Do you want to feel a little bit better? Do you want to look good in clothes? Do you want to look good without your clothes on? Whatever you want, you have to set a goal. And I don't like telling people to set a lot of goals. Just set one goal. Think about what that might be. So again, it could be to get a little bit stronger, to get a little bit leaner, to lose a little bit of weight, to feel a little bit better, to get your blood pressure down. Whatever it is, settle in on a goal. Don't just work aimlessly with no goal. What are you working towards? What is your goal? And with the goal setting, you have to realize and come to terms with where you are. Where are you right now? Okay, so if you're, say, for example, 30 pounds overweight, or you know that your muscle mass is low and you want to build more muscle, you want to get a little bit stronger, you have to come to terms with that. And you have to realize that you have to do the work necessary to get there. Okay, so that's the number one thing. Set a goal. What is that goal? I want you to think about that and write it down. Write down what that goal is. Or you can even type it into an app or use your phone or whatever it is you want to do. But identify a goal. What is it that you want to do? The next thing is taking some action. And I'm going to talk about what things you need to take action on in a moment. But positive action, not positive thinking. Okay, I'm so tired of this whole thing of positive thinking and think positive and all that. Nothing wrong with thinking positive. I'm all for it. I like to think positive myself. But you need to have positive action. What kind of action are you going to put into place? Okay, so positive action is the other thing. So goal setting and positive actions to match that goal. So for example, if your goal is to lose some weight, say you want to lose 15 pounds because there's a wedding coming up or whatever the reason is, you want to ask a girl out or a guy out or whatever, and you want to lose 15 pounds. That's a goal. That's your goal. Now you need to have positive action to achieve that goal. Find out what you need to do to lose that 15 pounds. Okay, so the next couple things I'm going to go over, no matter what your goal is, they're going to help you either achieve it or get real close to achieving it. The third action item for achieving whatever it is you want towards your healthy lifestyle, weight loss or weight gain, because some people want to gain weight, is preparation. Preparation. And this one is simple, yet very difficult. Preparation. You need to have a shopping list, and you need to make your food at least 3 days in advance. At least 3 days in advance. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. You need to prep your food at least 3 days in advance. 5 days would even be better. And if you're really on top of your game, 7 days is where you really need to be. Right now, I prep for about 3 or 4 days ahead. So I know what meals I'm going to eat and what the results are going to be from those meals. And I will do a meal prep video, I promise, to show you how to do that. But for now, you can't leave it up to eating out, just leaving it up to chance, putting whatever you want into your mouth and expecting to get a result. That's just not how it works. You really have to prep your food ahead of time. Okay, so it's that old saying, if you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. You have to meal prep. And it doesn't mean you have to get a whole bunch of little Tupperware containers, and you can just get a couple big containers, put a clean burning carbohydrate inside of one container. So that could be yams, white rice or brown rice, quinoa, whatever you want to put in there. Then you need a vegetable. I like kale, asparagus, spinach, broccoli. Have that in another big container. Then a protein. Okay, so I don't want to get into the whole vegan and carnivore thing right now, but a protein. If you don't know what a protein is, get on Google and find out. But chicken is an example of one. Black beans, navy beans, pinto beans, seitan, tofu. There's a lot of different sources of protein. So again, a clean burning carbohydrate, a green vegetable, okay, and hopefully you know what that is, a green vegetable, and a protein. And when you get up in the morning, all you got to do is scoop the carb into a container, put some vegetables in that container, and put some protein in that container. And again, I'll go over all the meal prep details in another video. But those are the three things you need to do. If you're not doing those three things and you're not getting results, that's why. And it really bothers me when I see people doing work, exercising, and having these goals, but they're just not achieving them. And it's very simple why they're not. The three things. Let's do a really quick recap on the three things. So set a goal. Just set a goal, whatever it is. Lose a little weight, build a little strength. Doesn't matter what the goal is. As long as it's important to you, it's a goal. Second thing, after you set that goal, taking some sort of action. And whatever that action is, again, whatever you can do. Might mean you go down and you join a gym and you find a trainer to help you. Or it might mean that you just get up, leave your house and walk down the street to the stop sign and come back twice a day. It might mean that you walk a half mile twice a day. It might mean that you jog in place. Just jog in place in your apartment for 15 minutes after work. Or do a plank for, whatever it is you want to do, take a positive action. Okay? Positive thinking's fine, but take positive action. The third thing is you need to prepare your own food. You have to cook for yourself. You have to create a better relationship with food. If you're not controlling what you're eating, how much you're eating, then your goals they're up in the air. And I'm actually going to correct myself. I said control how much you're eating and what you're eating, but really just take control of what you're eating. Because if you're eating healthy food, you can afford a few extra calories. You can eat a little bit more kale. You can eat a little bit more quinoa. You can eat a little bit more tofu, black beans, or free-range chicken, or whatever it is you like for protein. But you can't eat a little bit more apple pie, Doritos, Twinkies, all sorts of snacks and cakes and all those things. Those things are good in moderation. I even enjoy them in moderation. But that can't be the mainstay of your food and nutritional intake. Okay, so do those three things and you will see big improvements in your lifestyle. Okay, so again, set a goal, take positive action in meal preparation and learning about food. I've said this before, make Google your best friend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this was informative. Have a nice day.